I would say is repetition. You know, repetition. You know, the techniques, having every technique as a muscle memory. That's why I truly say it would be mastery of the sport, the art. You know, having it as muscle memory. You don't even have to think. You just do it. It's definitely a martial art. It's more than a sport. You know, it's the way I carry my life, and that's what martial arts is all about. You know, the way you carry yourself in the dojo and outside the dojo. So, you know, that's why I consider it a martial art. Man, since the first time I came out here, I was a brown belt 2 years ago, and you know, the level was already high, and I felt it. And every year I come back, I feel the level increasing, and it's awesome. You know, it's great to see the growth of jiu-jitsu, you know, in different parts of the world. And you know, I love coming out here to train because I also need the help from you guys to help me train for the Asian Open and all the other tournaments. So I rely off you guys too, and with you guys pushing me on the mats, you know, we help each other. So definitely the level is increasing, and it's not going to stop here. I know it's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. You know, I just want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate all the support. You know, without you guys telling me how good I'm doing out there and how well you guys want to see me do out there, that's what really pumps me up and motivates me. And you know, we're all making jiu-jitsu grow as a whole. So thank you guys. Really appreciate it, and keep bringing me out because I love Guam.
When I first started jiu-jitsu, I was training at an affiliate school in Virginia Beach, and it was good training. But the main instructor was a purple belt from Master Lloyd, who his job kind of tied him up for a little bit when I started. So at first it was okay, but then after a while, you know, I needed to learn more. You know, the guys who were there could only show so much. So then we all we made it. You know, we started taking trips up to Master Lloyd's every week. That was like 3.5 hour 4 hour drive every time. And we'd just go there, train, and then finally just decided to make it like a permanent move. So like my first 6 months to a year was like the first half was spent like training, not knowing what I was doing, and so I don't even think it was more like Sambo instead of Jiu-Jitsu. But then the next 6 months was the beginning of the end. That's where I really discovered how much I loved it and wanted to just do it for the rest of my life.
How old were you when you first started?
I was 18.
Wow. You just graduated high school?
Just graduated high school, started college, and then started jiu-jitsu at the same time, and then slowly jiu-jitsu won. College kind of just fades its way out. My training philosophy.
Involving like strength, conditioning, and competition.
I think strength and conditioning is just as important as technique. You know what I mean? It's a fair deal. It's an equal share. You know, you can't go in a tournament with just technique because, you know what I mean, guys who are just gonna, their technique might not be better, but if they're pushing way harder than you the whole time, you know what I mean, they're gonna win. They're gonna burn you out. You're just not gonna be able to hold on. Technique won't matter. So I'm a huge believer. You know, strength and conditioning goes hand in hand with it. So I like to mix up the trainings and have half and half. You know, sometimes strength and conditioning. A lot of drills that are fundamental for jiu-jitsu. So the exercises aren't just like weights and running. It's things that would be done in like a jiu-jitsu scenario. So keep it interesting.
After 20-30 years of seeing myself spreading the art that I love to others and seeing others have the same success I had and showing them how to do it, bringing them on the path that I went to and showing them the way. I want to thank everyone in Guam. I want to thank all the guys for all the love they show me, how welcome they make me feel, and how they brought me in as family, and Fokai's awesome.
Right on. Word up. Thank you.
The things I think you guys can do to help you guys move forward is honestly just keep training the way you guys are already training, because the way you guys are training on the mats reminds me of the same training I have back home, and the same intense and focus and competition set training. And I feel if you guys keep focusing on that, there's no stopping the jiu-jitsu force out here on Guam, that's for sure. So my words of advice is keep doing what you're doing. If it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So you guys are doing well, keep doing what you guys are doing. A year and a half, 2 years, I know a lot thanks to Mike and all the boys out here. Guam has really been put on the map as a jiu-jitsu spot, and a good one as well. So I know for sure, I've heard a lot of people talking about Guam, a lot of black belts are coming here now, a lot of good training out here, and it's well known in the jiu-jitsu community now. And wouldn't want to come to a beautiful place like this too, you know, train and then come hang out here afterwards. So I think a tournament out here would be a great idea, and I hope it does happen because I'll be the first one to sign up.
I think going to just like, it wasn't a huge tournament, but it was a super fight that JT and I did in Philly, and it was a good one just because we both finished with the same move. He beat his guy with a bow and arrow from the back, and then while I was going to my match, I noticed I was able to get the hand in the neck, so I figured, oh, I'll go for it too. So it was cool to go side by side with JT and have the same move, have the matches go the same way. Just, show that we can dominate with what we want to dominate with.